everybody, welcome to Controlled Burn here on Restless Barbarian Gaming. My name is Bolthra, and welcome to the show. Tonight we are in episode 7 with some very heavy things going on that we'll get into just a moment. If it's your first time here, welcome. We're glad you found us. Please be sure to give the video a like if you enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Let's go ahead and talk to our players and let them tell us who they are playing. So we're going to start with at the top with Q.
Everybody, I'm Q. I'm playing Skids Anderson. He has just recently, like a few months ago, had his first change. He's from back east in the New Hampshire area. And now he is over here in Seattle with these guys, feeling a little like a fish out of water, a little confused, a little grumpy because he was going to get some lunch, and then now it looks like they're not going to get some lunch. But he's going to hang in there.
I really feel like we need a whole episode of just Skids finally getting a big goddamn meal. So, poor kids have just been like, but we're going to, okay.
Maybe after this.
Yeah, if you're
provided we all survive.
Yeah, we just need to commit some murder first, and then we go out for dinner.
And then we can go back to the Waffle House.
Yeah.
We'll get ice cream after the ritual. So, all right, Whispers.
Hi, I'm Whispers. Full name, Dissonance Whispers, short Whis. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm playing Daina. The Pack Alpha and possible murderer of teenagers. That's all.
We'll see. It's early.
Possible murderer of teenagers? I mean, I'm pretty sure some of them at the funeral were straight up children, so I guess we'll see.
We will see, yeah.
Hello, I'm Aloysius. I'm playing Otto Miller. Currently a man on a mission, specifically 2 missions. First, save Savannah from a bunch of feral Black Spiral dancers and or Fomori. Second off, kill that piece of shit Lyle. Preferably in that order, but he'll take what he can get.
Hashtag kill Lyle.
Yeah.
All my homies hate Lyle.
Yeah, I want to say he's misunderstood, but no, he's really just a piece of
he's
shit.
kind of just a piece of shit.
So in our last episode, we had the 2 big events happen. First, Erik Williams, one of the new guru in the area, had attended a ceremony, not just a ceremony, a seance, that's the word I'm looking for, where they attempted to summon the spirit of Chuck Muldoon. What they got was some kind of evil, wormish spirit that spoke through one of the mediums that was in the room. And Erik got some quick information about some of the things going on in Seattle, including that this is a very bad spirit that seems to be honing its attention on any of the Gaians currently in the Seattle area. On the other side of town, the next day was the funeral for Chuck Muldoon. Diana and Alice took Savannah there for her father's funeral. There was a little bit of a face-off with some of Chuck's former packmates. There was some confusion as lots of people seemed to try to leave the funeral all at once, all going in different directions, which caused Alice to unfortunately lose track of where Savannah was. There were some creepy children who came up to talk to the characters. Erik drew a gun on them. Well, didn't draw a gun. He showed it to them, which in some states is about as good as drawing the weapon, but we digress. There was some strange words said. The kids wandered off. There was the inevitable scene at the Waffle House, because why not? where Otto was given the information that, that Savannah was gone. Possibly Lyle has taken her. Otto was jumping in his truck to take off and potentially go murder someone. Erik distrusts Alice because he believes that possibly she was involved in Savannah getting lost. Again, that's because Erik botched, and I make botches hurt in this game. So that's what happened to him. Daina got a call from Savannah, and it seems that Savannah has found out that the pack is responsible for her father's death. And Daina was planning on going to meet Savannah at their old favorite warehouse that they liked hunting at. Poor Skids, again, is looking for a meal. He's just a little bit confused. And I want to see if we can maybe retcon something slightly, since poor Skids is by himself. Would he possibly go with Daina, or is Daina just going to go by herself? That's what I want to kind of get an idea what Daina wants to do.
Can't hear you. Whispers.
That works, Mom. My recollection, I believe Skids followed Daina to the car. I could be wrong.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
assumed Skids was coming with Daina.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I wanted to.
Like he's just sort of feeling swept up in the whole what's going on.
Okay. Something about we're going to murder
a little
people.
stunned when it was like, there was talk of murder, and so he's kind of like not sure that it's serious. Like maybe it's a euphemism or it's a hyperbole. So he is going to tag along.
Yeah, like when you say we're gonna go kill this burger,
Right? Yeah.
With this bunch,
could totally be a metaphor.
Exactly. Okay. That's what I wanted to make sure, that I kind of thought that's what was potentially going to happen. So, okay. Alice and Erik are left standing in the parking lot staring at each other. So we're going to leave that as just kind of a... Oh,
I would say we can retcon that. I'm pretty sure Erik threw himself into the back of Otto's truck.
Yeah.
He failed.
I thought I remembered him going to follow you. I don't know, but that's fine with me if you want to.
Yes, that's what I remember happening anyway.
Yeah, me too. He was talking about just jumping in the back.
That's fair. Okay.
I think he was like, "Could I get in the truck with Otto?"
Yeah, and then I was like, you can hop in the truck as he's speeding away, but
isn't there's also a car door, I think, in the truck
Yeah.
bed.
Can we get that fixed before next season or something?
Eventually,
We probably should.
You gotta cover that up with some garbage bags and duct tape, right?
Ironically, this whole season has taken place over just several days. I mean, it's just been nonstop. They have not really had time.
I haven't really had a break. Something's always happening.
That's the horror of it all. Okay, yeah, so that's fair. So we're gonna say Erik jumps in the back. Alice then is left standing, probably like, wait, what happened? So
Wait, isn't it her car?
it is, but
At this point, it's our car?
it is. You're right. It is her car, but everyone seems to commandeer it. Alice is a sweetheart. So,
She's a sweetheart.
She can dive into the open door if she really wants to.
She's too pure for this sinful world.
I was gonna say I could try to have her make a roll to see if she gets in the car.
See if she just bails in.
You know what? Let's try it. Just for giggles.
I'm intrigued.
I'm gonna say athletics and dex.
So Daina is getting in the car and taking off to try to back up Otto. I assume she's trying to get in the car to try to calm down Otto.
That is not a strong pool.
And Alice is like, I don't want to get involved. Yeah.
Daina rolled one success. Excuse me. Alice rolled 1 success. So I'm saying she maybe grabbed onto the door, and then maybe Diana then noticed.
Yeah,
Alice is like, hey, wait.
It's fully the thing where it's like just Skids pull Alice into the car.
Right. Oh.
It's like, I know you're a string bean, but come on, help her out.
Reach back and at least give her an anchor. She's stronger than I am.
All right. So we are going to then we're going to move ahead to Otto is in his truck. Where is he heading?
Well, the only place he really knows to head is the homeless camp, where he knows that I'm blanking on her name. Savannah's apparent aunt or
Sheila.
whatever.
Yeah.
Sheila. Yeah, I was gonna say whether she's like her actual aunt. I guess I don't know, but she calls her Aunt Sheila. So he knows that that's where Sheila hangs out because she's like seemingly like the head of the homeless population there or something.
Okay.
And so he doesn't really know where else to go because the only other place would be Chuck's house, and that seems extremely unlikely. So his gut instinct is just saying like, all right, make a beeline for the homeless population. I know Mother's Dream had a mental breakdown when she came here, but gotta do what you gotta do.
That's right.
Was the mental breakdown having to do with dealing with just all the suffering?
It was we don't know exactly what happened, but it was it wounded her deeply and spiritually.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
it was a corrupted spirit too.
Oh, I'm glad Otto thinks this is a good idea.
He doesn't necessarily think it's a good idea. It's just like, well, I have to go do this. So
Is Otto thinking at all about this plan, really?
no, he's kind of just like, well, you lost her, so now I have to go get her back.
All right. Beep boop boop beep boop. I'm gonna use that number that Otto gave me since I'm not driving.
Okay.
Ring
Um,
ring ring.
Oh. Okay.
He answers.
You don't have to actually wait for us to call if you need to do something. Otto, where are you going?
I'm going to the homeless camp. Diana knows where it is.
Going to the homeless camp. You know where it is. Okay, I guess we'll see you there. Bye.
Okay.
Well, no, because Diana's going to meet Savannah, and I can't hear.
We can't hear
whispers.
what Diana's saying.
I don't think Diana said where she was going. I think Skids just got in the car and assumed.
Ah, okay.
Well, yeah, exactly. I assumed she was
Okay, that's
taken
fair.
off to rein Otto back in or something.
Okay. Where is Diana going then?
We're gonna go talk to Savannah
Okay.
and leave these two in a car.
Okay.
Well, you know where Savannah is. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot that from last time.
Yeah, well, these are things that Skids wasn't there for, so Skids wouldn't know. So,
Yeah, I didn't tell him when we'd meet him there.
right. Exactly. So, all right. So, Otto, you pull up to the camp that is right beneath an overpass on the highway. It's starting to rain a little harder now. About mid-afternoon by now. As you're kind of pulling up, it's kind of ahead on your right. You do see a couple people standing around. You see some of the tents that you had seen before. The grass has grown much higher than it was even just a couple days ago, and you don't spot Lyle or Sheila, but you do see probably about like 5 or 6 people kind of milling about, some sitting down at this camp.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm getting out of the truck.
Okay. Erik pulls out the back, kind of like shakes off his clothes because he was riding in the rain.
Yeah, and he'll sort of like turn back and just be like, "Oh, good grief!" But he'll just keep going.
I thought you could use some help.
Do what you want.
He's like, do you intend on just charging in there like a madman?
I'm gonna go talk to the first person I see and see what he has to say.
Okay. All right. Erik will walk behind you. So as you approach, I'm going to have Erik make a roll because it will be useful. Interesting. My dice are coming up blank. So, but 4 successes.
4 successes.
Yep. And let me share my screen over here, guys. Okay. And he says, "There's something up ahead in there that I've sensed before. I've seen it last night, and I felt it in that graveyard. There's something very dangerous up ahead."
Something like what?
It's a spirit, maybe something that these creatures are worshiping. It's a spirit of fear.
Oh, that would explain what happened to Mother's dream.
And he's kind of like, "Who's that?" But I'll ask later.
Yeah. And he'll sort of just be like, a friend. And that's all you need to know for right now.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys keep walking up, there's 2 guys sitting on kind of like it almost looks like an old car seat, like has been like ripped out and just like placed on the ground. They're from like 2 different cars, but there's 2 people kind of leaning back, enjoying some King beer from King Breweries, and they kind of look at you and they're like, "Who are you?"
I'm looking for Savannah Muldoon. She here?
They kind of look at each other like, "What's she look like?"
I'm blanking on her exact description right now.
We'll assume you remember her description. And
yes,
tell them.
I was gonna say I know I've seen her like face
Yeah.
claim, but like off the top of my head, I'm like,
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we'll
not
just say
not cognitively there.
Yep. They kind of look at each other like, "Nah, there ain't any kids here. Hey, nah, there's nobody named here." And the guy leans over and goes, Hey, fellas, you heard of any Savannahs around here?" And there's no response from these people. Look up and they don't say anything. But
What about Sheila or Lyle? Are they here?
give me, they both of them kind of shake their heads, but give me a wits and investigation roll, please.
Okay. Difficulty 6.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. 3 successes.
They're lying. They know their
Yeah.
names.
I'm gonna say I feel like honestly, whether I've succeeded or failed would not change what I was about to do next. And so he's just gonna grab one of them by the shirt and say, "Yeah, I'm not really in the mood for games, so I suggest you think real fucking hard about where any of these people are, and you better give me an answer I like."
And he's like, and he kind of throws up a little bit out of his mouth. Skids, excuse me, not Skids. Let's see, it's hard to play with an NPC.
Relatable.
Yeah. You know, as you're kind of holding this guy, Otto, you see 2 other men approaching, and they're both clean-shaven heads. Both kind of like real thick bodies, kind of like no necks, and they're moving towards you quickly. Erik is moved the coat and shows them his the weapon, and they continue moving forward.
Yeah. Okay, I was say I think at this point, then if we're going that route, because it's like, okay, that might be a smarter move instead of me just going all out right now. I'm gonna pull out my sidearm from where I stowed it in the back of my pants.
Mm-hmm.
And just say, you gents want to tell us anything?
Neither of them say anything. They just continue moving up, and the guy you're holding, he's like, yeah, kick his ass, Toby. Give him hell, Mikey.
I'm gonna clock him in the head with my gun.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna toss him on the ground.
Okay. He goes down like a sack of bricks. And then these two men are going to charge at you. So we are going into combat. So,
all right.
So you're going to roll. We're going to do an initiative roll. I think on your character sheet, I think you have a thing to roll initiative. I'm trying to see.
Let's see. Yep, roll for initiative.
Good. Okay.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Or so 10 total, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're going to say Otto's definitely going first. Let me roll for Mr. Williams real quick. Where was that again? It's on the
it's like the sword and shield.
Got it. I see it. And he got a 1. Even when he's not here, these 1s are haunting him. So we are going to say it is going to go Otto, thing 1, thing 2.
Okay.
Technically named Toby and
Mikey.
Mikey, yeah.
Immediately forget the made-up name you came up with just now.
I didn't just make it up. Anyway,
look, I know the pain. I know the feeling.
Oh, I know. All right. So, what do you want to do? You've pulled your gun.
Huh?
You've pulled your gun. So.
Yes. And clearly these gents don't really seem the type to, like, I doubt I'm going to be able to scare them. Like, regardless of how well I intimidate them, I highly doubt I'm going to be able to.
You never know.
Get them to stand down. That's true. I just find it unlikely. So I think I'm going to just go and shoot one of them in the kneecap.
All right. So that's going to be your what is that? Firearms and dex.
Yeah. Okay. Handgun.
And difficulty. I was going to say it was 6.
Okay. To willpower, not to willpower. I think I'm still full on willpower, so I'll willpower. Why not?
Okay. And you can on your okay. When showing your character sheet, you can add it. So
4 successes.
4 successes. All right. Yeah. You.
Oh, and add 1 automatic success. So I guess 5 successes then.
5 successes. Yeah. Toby's left kneecap explodes as he goes. It kind of makes this like screeching noise as he kind of starts to stumble forward.
Yeah, and he'll sort of like quickly aim the gun at Mikey, I guess.
Mikey?
And say, last chance, unless you want to join Buddy Boy over there.
Mikey is charging forward, and he opens up his mouth. You see, it almost looked like he was kind of drooling to begin with. But what he does is he looks like he's gonna like almost like throw up at you.
Oh, more of this. Lovely.
And you get lucky. It kind of this green stuff, this just like this bile looking shit comes out like Exorcist style, comes out and hits the guy hits the guy you had just thrown down, and you hear this like loud splash, almost like acid hitting this guy, and he starts going this guy's like shrieking. Okay, let's see what Mr. Erik can do here. He's probably going. He's been waiting to use that gun forever. So yes, I had the feeling he's just going to just Yeah. In the immortal words of Frank Reynolds, I just start blasting. And he got.
God damn.
He also got 5 successes.
Crap.
But he was aiming center mass at Mikey, and just bam, just shoots him right in the chest, and he goes like staggering back, back up to the top of the round.
So, thing 1 is looking pretty debilitated right now, like not really able to move.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I will just join in and shoot thing 2, aka Mikey.
Okay. I'm going to give you a lower difficulty on this, only 5, because he's not quite prone, but
all right,
he's staggered, shall we say?
Fire. 3 successes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not even having you bother roll damage on this. Yeah, you hit him. You probably hit him in like the shoulder now, so he kind of gets spun back a little bit. Toby is trying to stagger forward with that destroyed knee, and he is going to actually try to puke at Erik. So,
yeah, so much puking.
Lots of puking going on here. So much puking.
I love puking on other people.
Oh boy, I guess that's 3 successes. Okay, so now I got to see how much damage Eric's going to take. Yeah, he gets hit with a gout of vomit.
A gout.
Is,
oh
shit!
God damn!
All right, we'll see if Eric's gonna try to soak this then. Let's see. There's a soak button on here. It is. Where is it? It's over here, I think. Soak the shield.
The shield. Yeah.
Yeah. It is just bashing. It is not lethal, but still, it's awful. So. And 3 successes. All right, so
yeah.
he still takes a full douse to the chest and face. So he kind of falls back like screaming as this horrible shit has hit him in the face. And he's basically going to spend his turn like dodging. So okay,
just getting acid puke off of him.
Yeah. So we're going to go back up to the top with Otto.
Okay, so how's Mikey looking?
He's he's gotten shot twice.
Okay, so he's like down for the count.
Just about. Yeah, you look like
okay.
You could probably finish him off pretty soon.
Okay. And Toby is trying to hobble it.
Yeah. He's trying to hobble forward.
He's trying to hobble at me.
Knee. Yeah.
About how close is he to me?
He's probably within like 4 feet.
4 feet.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna just like would I be able to like quickly stow my pistol and then like move in for like fisticuffs?
I'd allow that, yeah.
Okay, cool. So
unless you want to pistol whip him.
So. Nah. So I guess I will quickly stow my gun and I am just going to run at him and then like quickly like try and put him in a chokehold and just start like fucking choking the shit out of him.
All right. Brawl and Dex, I believe. Actually, no. You know what? Brawl and strength sounds better because it's more of a grip. So
Yeah. Use specialty, steely grip, wrestling. Love
there
it.
you go.
What is said difficulty?
He's gonna go with 6.
6. Okay.
He's close enough. So
3 successes.
okay, yeah. So you're trying to just like choke him out then, or
Choke him out, snap a neck, whatever happens first.
well, which is it? Are you trying to kill him, or are you trying to like incapacitate him?
I mean, I'm not exactly in a merciful mood, so
Tell me which way we're going.
I think I'll snap his neck.
Okay. Just give me a
Pushed it a little too far.
yeah. So you've got your arms around him, and there's blood and pus or something that when you grab him, you almost instantly regret, like, ugh, I don't even want to touch this guy. And just give me a strength roll, please.
Strength.
Yeah. This is your Hamid strength still.
Yes.
But I think your Hamid strength is still pretty good.
Yes. Does steely grip still apply for my specialty?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Difficulty 6 still.
Yeah, let's go 7 because you're
Fair.
not normally
Fair.
try to break someone's neck kind of guy.
That's true. 4 successes.
Yeah. You hear it with this crunch, and he falls to the ground. So that was Toby, correct?
That was Toby.
That was okay.
So now I'm just gonna look back over at Mikey real quick.
Mikey is looking bad. He is not looking good, but he looks like he might be able to get one more gout of vomit out. So let's see before he maybe leaves this mortal coil. So let's see.
Oof.
Successes. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna vomit it at you. So
Fair enough.
Okay. So, wait, no. Take that back. All right.
Oh my god.
Jesus, 10. Okay.
Fuck you,
Roll.
Tom.
Roll your.
I'm gonna soak. I'm gonna try and soak.
Yeah.
Is this what type of damage is this?
It's just gonna be bashing.
Okay. Bashing.
Although it is kind of sticky acidic for you guys, I'm just gonna say it. So.
Yeah. Okay. Difficulty 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll. Yeah, 1 success.
All right. So let's see. So 9 bashing is. Let's see.
Well, that put me through injured, like fully injured.
Yeah. Definitely
Okay.
injured.
Okay.
Okay. Erik is writhing on the ground, though. He is. What the hell was that? It got in my eyes.
Got it in my mouth.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, and I guess I will point to the nearest homeless man. So probably
there's another guy there. He was
Yeah,
just,
so-
he was just
yeah,
still sitting on his chair.
yes. Apparently he's entirely unfazed by his friend just getting melted.
Yeah.
And I'll sort of point at him and just say, "You grab some fucking water right now." And
okay. And he gets up and he starts running towards the tents.
Okay.
That are in the back.
And I guess I'm just gonna walk over to Mikey and then just like kick him as hard as I can in the side of the head.
Okay. And he's out. Whether or not he's dead or not, you did not hear that sickening crunch this time.
Yes, I would say, quite frankly, I don't really care. He's down for the count. And so I guess I will walk over to Erik and I guess see his condition.
yeah, he pulls his head up and he's got like burns on his face, on his neck. He's trying to be stoic about it, maybe even trying to crack a joke, but you can see like this shit really hurts. So, and he's like, okay, so there's Famari here.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, all right, let's keep going. I gotta see if he has any gifts for healing, though. I don't think he does, though.
I'll say Mother's Touch would be real helpful right about now.
Yeah, and he does not have that. No, unless he wants to persuade someone. No. You really want to know me? No. Yeah, so yeah, he gets up and it looks like he's ready to go. And we're gonna now switch over to Diana and Skids and Alice arriving at the warehouse. What you guys see is this structure that looks like it might have been used maybe sometime in like the early 2010s, but it's been emptied out. Some broken windows. It's probably about maybe like half a block long. I mean, it's not a huge structure, mostly brick. But when you pull up, you see that there is you kind of pull into like a parking lot kind of behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a service entrance almost. And the door is open, and Diana knows that's how they've gone in before.
Mm-hmm.
And it's usually closed. Now it's like about halfway open. Mm-hmm. Rain is starting to pick up a little harder.
Alice, take care of Skids in the car. There's no need for the pupling to get in trouble.
But what if you need our help?
Well, if I howl, come in.
And she's like,
Okay.
all right. I mean, we can help. I mean, we're part of the pack too. I mean, and she says, and I know Savannah too. Maybe I can help.
Yeah. Maybe somebody she doesn't know would be helpful too.
Stay on the sidelines. I promised Tribe would come alone.
All right.
All right. Holler if you need us.
All right. Okay.
And then I will, off camera, I will start peppering Alice with questions about what the hell is going on.
I'm going to do something so cheeky.
What is happening right now?
Since they are worried, can I call Alice and leave my phone on speaker, but like silence them if they say anything, and keep the phone in my
cool.
pocket?
Mute us
So they
or
can
have
hear
an open connection. Good idea.
Sure. That's fair.
Yeah. And I'm gonna walk in.
Okay. You get in there and you see kind of over in the far corner, you smell some dead cats in here, maybe some rats. You see Savannah is sitting in the corner. She's still in her dress, her black dress. And she's just kind of got her head down. Kind of her legs are crossed. And if she's noticed you, she hasn't said anything. Like as you kind of just like kind of stick your head in through the door, you kind of look across because there's really nothing left in here. I mean, there's some old crates, but really there's not much in there. So you can get in. You kind of know the place. So
Diana will just walk in and just, Savannah, honey, you okay?
And she looks up, and you can see she's been crying. Her makeup's all run. She goes, "Don't give me that honey shit." And she starts to stand up. She goes, all this time, I thought you guys were my friends.
We are.
Who did it? Was it you?
I'm not the fighter of the pack.
Oh, so what are you then?
The leader? Tactician? Alpha?
So if I was in your pack, I would have to listen to you and do everything you tell me.
Actually, to be honest, they don't usually listen to me. It's more of like I give advice. But
And you notice that Savannah, now as you get closer to her, she's bigger. She looks like she's shifted into a bigger form. There's like her forehead brow is thick. And the closer you get to hear her voice was a little deeper.
mm,
So is that supposed to make me feel better? That you just gave the command but didn't do it yourself?
there are politics and a balance that must be kept. And your father damaged that balance. So he had to pay a price.
So you were going to kill him all along, weren't you? She starts to so as she's standing up, she's starting to shift around, like almost starting to kind of like circle you a little bit.
Yeah, if she's circling, can I go ahead and try to shift into Kronos?
Go for it. Yeah.
I believe there's a shift button, right?
There is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On your character sheet, there's a shape change, the little wolf on the
The
left.
right-hand
Click on
column.
that.
Yeah.
Well, no, you do on the left
I
first.
see it.
Or do the left
And then,
first.
yep,
Right,
and then
yeah.
choose
Mhm.
Krenos,
Yeah.
and then do the right hand. So roll for shape change. So
Good. Oh.
6 successes. I only needed 2.
boom. All right, you start shifting him. It's not automatic because if you spend rage, it'll be automatic. But
Yeah.
she sees you do that, and she is following suit. So
But she started it.
no shape selected. Bullshit. Very good. Krenos.
Yeah, Diana knows how bad this can go, so she's making sure she's in her strongest form.
Right.
Yeah. You see Savannah start shifting too. And her eyes are now wild. And her claws look sharper than when you, because you've seen her shift before.
Mhm.
This time she just looks more fearsome. And she's kind of circling you. And she's like, "You're a liar. You didn't care about me. All you cared about was your stupid politics. You're as bad as my dad's friends. Nobody cares about me."
Of course I care about you. If I didn't, I wouldn't try to help you, take you in, and try to make sure you're on the good side of the fight so you don't have to pay for crimes that you didn't ask for.
Liar, you never cared about me. And she just lunges at you.
Mhm.
So we're combat. So
Wonderful.
let's roll initiative.
Great.
And damn it, she got a 1, so she's gonna go after you.
How do I roll for initiative?
Oh, there's a little
Benefit.
swords and shield over on the right. Yeah.
I
We do
rolled-
combat so infrequently in this game.
Yeah. I was like, what button was it? I don't think we've rolled for combat since like season 1.
Yep.
It's honestly astounding
Yep.
how
Yep.
little it happens.
Okay, yeah, and you will go first. So
Yeah, I don't think Diana wants to injure, but seeing her lunge, they were like Diana could like kind of like block and push her backwards. instead
okay,
of-
so you're basically kind of holding your move
Yes.
in a way. Okay, yeah. All right, so yes, she is going to. She's just gonna roll. She's just kind of like coming at you like
Yeah.
claws first. So she's. I know I have that attack set up, but I'm just rolling them like this anyway. Yeah, she only got 1 success. So I mean, she hits you, but then with your defense, you're basically kind of shoving her like away from you. So, okay, she kind of rolls over and she's like, fight me. Don't be such a fucking coward, hiding behind words.
I'm not fighting because I care about you and I know that you're angry.
Okay. So are you holding your turn again?
Yep. I'm going to do the same like block, and if she attracts, try to push her away.
That's fair. That's fair. So
Sorry for this very boring combat, y'all who's watching.
yeah. And
No, this is like that scene in the Presidio when Sean Connery beats that guy up with his thumb.
yeah, she gives this this horrible yell of pain and anger. She's come swooping in at you, and 2 successes. This time I'm going to have to make you either dodge or use some like a strength to kind of push her away. 1, I kind of said, but 2.
I'll use some strength.
Okay.
Would that
So I
be
would
like
say
strength and brawl?
Strength and brawl, yeah. And still difficulty 6.
Actually, hold on. I was not in Chronos, so let me make sure I put that on my character sheet so the math is done properly.
Oh, I thought you were, because I thought
no, I rolled for it, but it didn't automatically put me in it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that I had to go manually and do it. I noticed that because my strength should not still be a 4 in this form.
Yeah. Oof.
5 successes.
Right. Yeah, you would want to just throw her aside again?
Yep.
Okay. All right. And she staggers her. There is like broken bottles and rocks and things like bricks on the ground. She picks up a brick, like just with her claws, and just like starts crushing it. And she's like, "Just fight me."
No. Diana on her turn is probably gonna be a grapple, but can I just like give her like a big loving hug as she's trying to fight me?
Yeah, it would be that. It would be let me have her hold on, guys. It is not
God, Diana's really just like, I know you want to kill me, but I just want to show you love.
love me, damn it. Okay. Yeah, she because it didn't look like it was adding in her bonuses either. So that's why I'm okay. Yeah, she's gonna try to rush in again and claw at you. And I gotta make sure it is adding in her stuff. It is not. All right. Well,
I know I had to physically go in my character and select Chronos for it to switch.
that's what
over.
I did. And all right. Well, I'm just gonna add it in like this time. Okay, that's a little better. All right. Now she's 7 successes to claw at you. So, yeah, it wasn't adding in her. It wasn't adding in her strength. So now she's definitely coming in to claw at you. She hits. Roll. There's a shield item to soak.
Yeah, I'll try to soak.
Okay. And this would be aggravated because it's
aggravated. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Three.
Okay. All right. So you still take 4 aggravated.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you feel her claws just like tear into like your chest. And,
yeah.
Okay.
With that, Diana's just gonna pull her into a hug.
Okay.
Like.
All right.
A big like that mom hug, like when you're really sad and just need to be like enveloped in love, that type of hug.
Okay, yeah. When you do that, her claws go in even feel like they're going in deeper.
Diana's fine with that. She's taking the damage.
Yeah. Roll your just roll a brawl and strength for that kind of that bear hug. as she's
6
All right,
successes.
just gonna see how she can soak any of this. This is still bashing though to her. All right, so she took 5. So yeah, so she's feeling you like crushing her. And she's all right. The next would be, since you keep holding your turn, we're back to technically you again before she can act again.
Yeah, I think Diana is just gonna hold her in that hug. And just in her ear, it's just a simple, go ahead, scream, yell, cry, bitch. But I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to fight you. I'm just going to hold you.
She is going to bite at your neck.
God, I wish I had something that could pacify.
All right, 4. Roll your soak.
Being aggravated?
This is aggravated, yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, because she's tearing into your neck.
5 successes.
Okay, yeah. So you feel her teeth going, but it doesn't do any damage. So, okay, and back to you.
Let's see. You know what? Because I still have my hands to like manipulate things, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're kind of like this, but yeah, you could still.
Yeah.
Plus, she's locked into your chest, so she ain't going anywhere right now. So.
You have one hand free to stroke her hair.
Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna with one arm I'm gonna keep that hug, and the other hand, it's basically once again still going that calming, like she's trying to deal with this peacefully. She's gonna grab Savannah's head to look Savannah directly in the eye and just be like, Savannah, you pay for the sins of your ancestors. I wish to help you. I love you.
Yeah, she sees it, and she's almost like trying to look away from you, and she's going to try to dig her claws into you further. So this time it's going to be strength. So I don't know why it's not adding in the thing for her, right? But oh Jesus, 9 successes.
Yeah, I'm rolling to
go ahead and roll your soak. Okay, you're taking 6 aggravated. I believe that puts you down to, is it crippled?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh no, hold on. That's her sheet. Yeah, she is tearing the front of your chest open. She's just like digging her claws, and she's screaming like in Garou. She's like, you never loved me. You're never my friend. So I'm going to say this, you give out a loud ass howl. This is insanely painful. So back at the car.
I think it's the first time Daina's gotten hurt in combat. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, and it's like super egregiously.
Yeah. I mean, not even on necessarily even on the phone. You hear these howls of pain. Alice is like, that's it. I got to go.
That's it. We're out. The door open.
Like, I think that's the sound of Diana dying.
Alice is going to, as she's running, she's actually just going to shift into probably Hispo. So I'm going to try to make her character sheet show that. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps saying that it's not selected. So,
well, that's rude.
Yeah. All right. So Alice shifts to Hispo. So Skids, you see her just, and I'm having her spend a rage to do that automatically. Yeah. So,
Something tells me I'm about to get the mother's touch while she runs it.
Maybe. So Skids, you see her like jump out of the car and like is like just quickly shifted into this giant wolf form that I don't think you've been in yet that I know of.
No, probably not.
Okay, but what is Skids?
I'm sure we probably talked about it in my brief training.
Werewolf 101. So
I don't even know if I've gone lupus yet. Definitely Krinos, but
okay.
I'm right behind her. I'm kicking the door open, and Alice has the benefit of just flying out the back seat with no door in the way.
You got it.
Open the door.
That's why I let her
I'll
do
be
it.
a few feet behind her, but I'm there.
Okay. Are you still in Hamid? You're not.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay Hamid.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have you guys. I'm just gonna have you guys roll initiative just to.
Sure.
Just so that we kind of see where in the. Okay, Alice is still last, and looks like Skids is technically ahead of Diana.
Yeah.
Because I think
I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So it's gonna go Skids, Diana, and then we're gonna put Alice ahead of Savannah. So okay. So so Skids, you see this your pack mate of a day, not even quite a day, being ripped apart.
Ah, Jesus, would you guys get a room? And we're gonna activate infectious laughter.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and make that roll.
Who has the highest rage between Daina and
Savannah. I think it's permanent rage. I think it's what we're looking for.
I think so, yeah. Well, it just says
rage. Well,
who has the highest rage rating. Highest rage rating. So yeah,
okay.
Permanent.
Yeah, Savannah just has 1 rage. So
Diana has 3.
3. Okay, so that's my difficulty, which means that probably we'll get at least 1 success. Let's see. 6 successes.
Ooh, okay.
So y'all chill the fuck out.
Okay.
That might actually calm Diana down. Savannah down.
Savannah down. Okay. Does she need to do a roll against that, or?
No. It just it's rolled against their rage, and then success causes those who hear the comment and laughter to lose hold of their ire and forget what it was that had them upset in the first place.
Okay. Okay.
Until somebody reminds them of what they were.
Yeah. Theoretically, you could just keep rolling it every time. No.
Yeah.
Like, I want to fight. No. You want to fight? No. Okay. All right. So
maybe it just makes them both realize that they look a bit silly.
in your pain, Diana, you now realize that Alice and Skids have entered the warehouse.
Yeah. Can I do something for flavor since I'm like right after Skids in initiative?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Like when the infectious laughter goes off and like Savannah has something of a distraction, can I just like throw her away from me to like move towards Alice?
Yeah. I'd say that's just strength and brawl.
Yeah, that's fine. Because it's like I should probably get to the healer of the group.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And strength. 2 successes. God damn it, Diana.
I'm gonna make it contested because since her claws are deep into you, so we're gonna just make it a strength and brawl again. I'm not gonna give her quite the bonus she had though, since to reflect that she's been told to chill out. So. Mm-hmm. You push, and you just kind of feel her claws just kind of twist almost a little bit. Mm-hmm. She's still on you though. So, okay. So then Alice is gonna run over, and she probably needs a clean shot at you, what I would imagine, but we're going to say she's going to come up and try to put a paw on blanking on her name, Diana. Okay. So, all right, so we're going to go with that. And your current rage is 3. So,
Yes.
and she has to spend 1 Gnosis for this. So, okay, 5 successes. Okay, so healer may even heal fresh battle scars in this meta. So unless I'm reading this wrong, this sounds like it heals 5.
Okay.
Let's see. Spends 1 nothing. Okay, rage, or 5 for those with. Let's see. Difficulty is the target's rage, or 5 for those with no rage. Each success heals 1 level of lethal, bashing, or aggravated damage.
So to me, she would heal 5 levels.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So that would bring me to her if.
Yeah. Now, Savannah is seeing Alice come in, and she rips one of her claws out of Diana and is going to swat at Alice with that paw.
Wouldn't she have lost her will to fight because of infectious
It's
laughter?
I'm gonna say it's a reflex.
Okay.
Oh yeah, as you push her away, she kind of like swipes at her.
It is, yeah. It's just kind of reflexive. So
makes perfect sense.
Oh, she tags Alice. Okay, and let's see how Alice does. This is gonna be aggravated. So. She takes 3 damage. Okay. So, but I think she can't heal herself because I think you have to have grandmother's touch, I think, to heal yourself. So, but she kind of gets like swatted away and clawed. So now we're going to be back at the top of the initiative with Skids, and this is where you're going to start to notice Savannah is starting to calm down. She's still got one hand in Diana, but then she's kind of.
So I will calm down. I know you don't know me. I don't know you, but let's just chill out a bit. Maybe you can tell me what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. You got anything to drink or eat around here? I can get you something. Soda.
Savannah is really just kind of this turn is she's just calming down. She's just trying to see what's going on. So Diana?
Diana is still going to try to detach herself from Savannah.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'd say brawl and strength. Yeah. And it,
I have a -1 penalty, but you know.
Rock dice.
Fucking
Oof.
damn it.
Wow.
Oh.
12 dice, no successes. But at least it wasn't a botch. So
Yeah.
if it had been a botch, well, botches hurt. So she's still kind of digging in, but you can't necessarily push her off yet. Alice gets up, and Alice has had a rough day as well. But I think what she's going to do is she may try to just intimidate Savannah. So I don't believe she gets anything in that form. No. So I think, she's just going to try to intimidate Savannah. So to that. Oh, I'm the wrong character sheet. Sorry. That's why that didn't work. All right. Savannah did not intimidate herself, and neither did Alice. So
No, but it didn't roll anything.
it didn't look like it rolled anything. Yeah.
Yeah, it
That's
says 0 manip and 0 intimidation. So
oh, because let's see, because she's in Hispo, I think she loses points on manipulation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. It didn't work. So
she gives me the stink eye.
yeah. Okay. So we are back then at the top because Savannah's not doing anything.
All right.
Back at the top with.
I'm gonna kind of like approach her, just hands out. Calm. Is it okay if I touch you? Let's see if we can get that claw out of Daina. Looks like it hurts.
Give me a charisma and expression.
Couldn't go with manipulation and expression. No, you had to pick charisma.
Yeah. Well, I think you're trying to be more charming than trying to.
His manipulation is more of the insidious manipulation brand. So
it's about the intent.
Yeah.
Right now he's trying to just be chill. So charisma is perfect. I am going to use a willpower just in case. Mark that off. That was probably useful.
And three successes. Okay. She doesn't know you, but she kind of just snaps her teeth at you. But she doesn't try to hit you. It's just, again, more kind of reflexive.
Oh, yeah, it's okay. I'm not a threat. I'm not going to hurt you. I mean, look at me. You could knock me over with a sneeze. Let's just get you disentangled and everybody sit down and.
Yeah. I think Daina following Skids' lead, instead of trying to force her away, Daina is just gonna go, sweetheart, I'm just here to help you. With that, because it seems this might be very important for Savannah's future, I would like to spend a Gnosis to use inspiration.
Okay.
Everybody in the scene minus me that are my allies gains a free use of a willpower.
Okay.
But
I give up my Gnosis, which I only had 1 point, so I need to get more.
Okay. All right. Alice is probably. Oh boy. I don't. It's not worth trying to heal you. No, that sounds rude. Not worth trying to heal you.
It's not worth healing you.
Yeah.
Probably don't heal me more where I still have a claw in my chest.
Yeah, exactly. She's because she's still in Hispo. So she's still kind of watching Savannah. Savannah is now gonna try to take her claws back out of your chest, and you feel it as they come out. And then she just kind of stumbles back, and she's still kind of got her eyes on. She's kind of like, so, okay.
Nice claws. They'd look really good with some blood red nail polish.
She just gives you this look like, what the? Even as in her Krinos form, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I mean, because she's giant, looking down at you. Yeah. So, yeah.
How tall is her Krinos form?
She's like 8.
Yeah. You got to get used to the sizes on these things.
Yeah. I mean, your average Krinos is like 8 feet. So,
unless you're a Daina, then it's like 6'5". Canonically, it's very short.
Just fine. It's absolutely fine. So she seems pacified at the moment. So, Skids, are you going to do anything else?
I'm just going to keep talking calmly to her, introduce myself. Hey, my name, you can call me Skids. I just got into town a couple of days ago, and I'll just kind of start telling her my story and just bore the fuck out of her.
That sounds like manipulation to me.
Oh yeah, can I use subtle undermining?
Yeah.
But what? Also expression or empathy or?
I think empathy.
Okay.
I would say manipulation and empathy.
All right.
Because it is purposeful what you're trying to do. So
I'm going to hold on to that free willpower, though, just in case she tries to take my head off.
2 successes. All right. Yeah, she's... Okay. Diana?
Honestly, I feel like Diana doesn't want to see him, and she is just going to completely collapse and just start deep breathing so she doesn't have a goddamn panic attack about almost dying.
Fair.
Yeah, you are healing, but you're probably going to have scars from this.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to say at the moment combat is over. But Savannah is going to try to run away. She is just kind of staggered back, and with this kind of look of bewilderment on her face, like she's almost having like a panic attack, and she's in flight mode.
Yeah. I look at Alice because I feel like we've been working together for a year, so I feel like Alice can understand my non-communication. I give Alice the nod to go guard the door because I don't want her to run again because I don't feel like that's good for her.
Okay.
And while that's happening, can I roll like empathy and charisma to try to calm her down?
Yeah. Alice kind of slips over and kind of gets in her path. So now they're kind of having like a stare down. I've made Alice much tougher than Jen ever did. So.
Yeah. Question: would my specialty of leading people help with this, since I'm leading her and calming down?
No.
Okay.
No. If you were all kind of working towards the same thing, it'd be one thing, but you're kind of working against her feelings, so...
Yeah, that's fair. This -1 wound penalty's a bitch. 2 successes.
All right. She's stopped. And she is gonna actually shift back to Hamid.
Yeah, Daina will shift back as well in response, and I'll kind of look at Alice to do the same.
All right. I will pull my shirt off and hand it to her.
Yeah, because now all of a sudden you got this naked girl in front of you. So.
And,
which kids might be like, "Whoa!"
I'm not giving you my pants, but are there clothes around there I can find for you?
I believe
I've been there.
Back, right?
I know it's awkward.
All right, yeah. Savannah takes it, and she's just kind of like down on like one knee now, and her hair is like hanging in her face, and she's like, and she looks up at Daina. She's like, "We just rolled."
I was rolling to shift back to...
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you had already done it because I looked away. Okay.
Oh, no.
Got it. Okay. All right. So, yeah, so you've shifted now. And she looks up at Daina, and she looks over at Alice. She's like, I can never trust you. Never. You're as bad as they are.
Well, I can agree with that.
And she starts to stand up, and then she kind of looks at Skids and just gives him a brief nod, like almost like a respectful nod. and she goes to step past Alice. And Alice is like in full guard mode, like not letting her leave. But Alice looks at Diana.
Savannah.
Savannah turns.
I don't want to see you hurt. Please come home.
I don't have a home anymore. And she's going to turn around, and then Alice gives one more look up at Diana like, what do I do?
Savannah, are you aware of the choice that you're making?
And she just kind of says over her shoulder, says, I understand. I think I'm just better off on my own.
What would I roll for Diana to, like... Because the human side of her says one thing, the duty bound of being a guru says another thing. Is there something I could roll to see, like, that internal conflict?
How do we model that, huh?
Let me think about that. Let me take a look at your character sheet real quick.
Because her deal was she could try to, but if she turns against the Pathfinders like she's doing, her duty-bound guru duty is to take care of Savannah. The human side of her wants to let Savannah go.
I almost think that's intelligence and primal urge. Because human intelligence, but that urge within you, the wolf, the I'm bound to my pack and to the sept.
Intelligence minus primal urge.
It's gonna be difficult. So, but okay, a 6.
I rolled it at a 6. It's 2
That's
successes.
fine. That's fine. 2 successes. The problem is it's not really one side is winning, but it's not really telling her what to do. It's just almost reinforcing the duty upon her. You know, that she is, that, you know, that this could reflect badly on her pack. Is she willing to take that on her shoulders?
Diana's going to look at Alice with that look of I'm sorry. This is going to sound really bad. Diana is going to let Savannah think that she's allowed, and when she's out and not paying attention, can I turn to Hispo, jump her, and bite her neck to kill her quickly?
Sure. You want? Yeah. Sure. You can. Yeah. You can spend your 1 rage to shift instantly. So yeah. So shift to Hispo.
So this way it looks like she was attacked by a random wolf that could have got lost if there's any videos.
Oh, this would be a bigger bite than a normal wolf.
I know, but I'm relying on stupid humans.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. So shift, and then it would be. Okay. I'm sorry. I see. Oh, I don't see your roll yet. So.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to roll for his spell. I raged, and then I need to roll to attack, right?
Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure. I mean, technically, you probably don't need the bonuses, but I want you to have the bonuses of the form. So.
All right. So brawl, strength. I feel so bad for this. 4 successes.
Yep.
All right.
You jump on her.
Hang on. As soon as I see her change and start to jump, I call out, "No!"
Okay, what do you want to do?
That's it. All I have time to do is
Oh,
call out.
I was going to say.
That should give Savannah at least a chance to see it coming.
So it should be a no.
And I'll just jump and rip her throat out.
Savannah just turns and sees, and yep, you chomp down on her neck and rip out.
Yeah,
And there's this huge spray of blood as the two of you just crash to the ground. Alice staggers back, and Savannah's eyes are just kind of looking you right in looking in your wolf's eyes, and then she just
I run forward and I'm like trying to ineffectually like pull Daina off, but
she's
what the fuck,
making sure the job is done.
Yeah.
beating on her. Yeah.
Okay. And
Daina is going to like instantly look at the others to get into the car. Alice is driving and get into the back seat, and I think Alice knows that Diana's having an internal panic attack, so she's just gone numb as she's just sitting there staring out the window as we like drive off.
Alice says nothing. She's
Yeah, fuck you. I'm walking home.
Skids is just gonna walk home.
I'm not getting in the car with you.
Okay. All right. So because he's like, wait, so this is the way they operate? So, okay. I think now we're going to switch back over to Otto. Thank you for your patience.
All good.
Okay.
It took some time to get the acid off.
Also, real quick, I need you to know I'm actually shaking from that decision.
Good. Hard choice.
I feel like my heart's beating out of my chest right now.
You, Otto and Erik, you now see up ahead at those tents, there were still like two other people there. They haven't moved. They're actually kind of like just staying by these tents.
I head on over to them.
Okay. They kind of hold up their hand. Like one is kind of a smaller woman, kind of wearing like a ski cap and some older clothes, and a kind of an older guy with her. I mean, he looks probably about like 60 years old, and they're just like, no, we don't want no trouble. We didn't see nothing, man. We're just let us leave.
And Otto's gonna turn to the older guy and say, "Are you gonna tell me what I want to know?"
What do you want to know?
Say Lyle, Sheila, Savannah, any of them. Where are they?
I ain't seen them today.
Where are they?
They were going to Chuck's funeral.
Where would they go after that?
I don't know. Maybe they got a house somewhere. I don't know, man. I fucking dude. I just know they come. They bring us beer. They got that creepy. And he kind of points like over his shoulder, and you see kind of between the tents, a little bit further back, kind of covered by some overgrown grass. You see what looks like a manhole cover, but it's raised up a little bit, and it's got like a manhole cover back there. And he goes, I know some of those people they go over to that thing, but man, none of us go near there. We don't go there. Erik is going to start to like wander over there,
and he'll sort of just look at the old man and the younger woman and just say, "You need to pick better friends. You should find a better place to hold up."
The woman looks like she wants to start to argue, but the old man just kind of like taps her in the arm, and they they go running off.
All right, I follow Erik towards this weird manhole cover thing.
Yeah, it's a you get there, and it's something you occasionally see in places where there is some kind of sewer or something built, under the road. Erik, I'm not even going to roll for him. He's just bad. And he says, Do you feel it? And then that's when I want to have.
I was gonna say, do
Otto.
I feel it?
Otto, yeah. Otto, perception and just alertness.
Oh, okay. Alertness, perception. What's the difficulty?
6.
6. Okay.
You've been just so fired up to fight that
3 successes.
you notice that as you got to this, and the anger is starting to calm down a little bit, you just feel this like chill, almost like ice, on going down your spine. And you look at this manhole cover, and it's I think it's King County, I think is where Seattle is. It looks very old, but it looks like the entrance to a dungeon to you. I mean, this is just like every instinct in you is like, I need to leave here. This is bad.
And he'll sort of just like look over at Erik real quick and just be like, what the hell is this?
Something, I don't know. Something down there. And it's scaring the shit out of me. Did you say something bad happened to your friend?
Yeah, I don't actually know exactly what it was, but whatever it was, it didn't hurt her physically, it hurt her spirit.
And he nods and he's like, that's it. It's like, and he even kind of gives like kind of a shiver. He's like, I feel it all over me. I've talked to this spirit.
You talked to it?
Yeah. Last night we had a seance at the shop. We were trying to contact that Chuck. Instead, we got this spirit of fear. It's a worm thing. That's probably what your friend encountered.
How strong do you think this thing is?
Bad enough that I don't want to go down there right now.
And Otto will sort of just like look around sort of the rest of the camp, sort of just see what he can see.
I mean,
like who's around, if anybody.
There's nobody around this part. Cars are still going by. I mean, you're like 30, 40 yards from the road at this point. So, but there's still cars going by. I mean, it's raining. There's nobody else in this camp though.
We should leave.
And Eric's like, I agree.
I don't want to, but we should.
He's like, but those two, and he points at the people left, they'll send the message though. They'll know that Lyle and Sheila they know you're looking for them.
Yeah. And they're going down, and then he sort of just turns and starts walking back towards his truck.
Okay. All right. Diana, as you guys are driving away, you get a call from Jenny.
Daina will shift back to her human form.
Mm-hmm. I assumed you did that before you got in the car.
Yeah.
So.
I think I got... Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and...
Big pause on that.
Diana will... Before doing so, Alice just sees Diana taking a breath into the phone of, hey, Jenny.
Oh, my God. Help us. Help us. Fire.
Oh, there's... Okay. Yeah, be there in just a second.
She's like, oh, my God, Diana. The house is on fire.
Have you called the fire department?
Yes. Oh my God, get here quickly. She's just
Okay.
hysterical.
Yeah, I'll hang up on her. Uh, Sunnysides looks at Alice, and then I am going to call Otto. And like once again, all that like fake joy is off of Diana's head, and like
Mhm.
Alice can. I don't think Alice has ever seen Diana hide her emotions this
Mhm.
much since a year ago. It's
Mhm.
clear that she's trying to put duty before being human at the moment.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
you call Otto.
Hmm.
Does Otto answer?
Yeah, he'll answer.
Okay.
I was like, he doesn't think anything's up at the moment.
Just curious. Okay. All right.
I have some bad news. Well, technically, two pieces of bad news.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't find any of them at the homeless camp, but me and Erik found what we think is the entrance to where the fear spirit is staying.
Yeah, Sunnyside is on fire and Jenny needs your help, and I killed Savannah.
I think he I'll just lay it all on all at once. I think he would probably drop his. I'd say he was being irresponsible and holding his phone while he's driving.
Mhm.
So I'd say he drops his phone. And maybe like I think he definitely gets some cold sweats for sure.
Okay.
And I think he'd sort of like just be like, all right, well, I can't process any of that right now. So he just starts heading towards Sunnyside, and he sort of turns to Erik, very, serious, and says, hang up on that for me, will you?
Again, this is during a total buddy cop movie. Yeah.
And in case somebody hasn't watched a previous episode, I just want to put the deal Diana made back last season that if she doesn't want to join Savannah, it's Diana's problem to deal with. So at least in Otto's mind, something went terribly wrong that Diana killed the person she was championing for.
Okay, real quick, back to Skids, who in his, I guess, technically second day in Seattle, is now attempting to walk home.
Right. Yeah, I've punched in the GPS location for sunny days, and I'm following the walking directions.
Yeah, it says 3 hours and no, not quite that long. Maybe like about an hour and a half. So all right,
I'll try to hitch, catch a ride or something along the way. But yeah.
That's that's not a bad idea. Why don't you try to get a ride? So yeah, you're kind of watching cars go by, and one does pull over for you eventually after about 10 minutes of trying.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a kind of a like a bluish Oldsmobile. It's kind of like an older car. Kind of pulls over for you.
Who's in?
And the window rolls down, and it's this really greasy looking guy who you've never seen before. And he goes, "Hey kid, you need a ride?"
Yeah.
hop in.
You head into town. Can you take me here? Or at
Hey,
least close?
he says, sure, I can take you there.
All right, yeah. Don't have to go all the way. Just, whatever you can do. I really appreciate it.
No problem. So they pull onto the highway. So, and we're going to switch back to Diana and Otto. Both get to Sunny Days ahead about the same time. Maybe Otto slightly before her. The building itself is engulfed in flames. There are 2 fire trucks there trying to put out the flames. When you get there, there are 2 paramedics are working on a body. They come out. Someone is outside. You see them working on the body of someone. You can't quite tell as you're walking up. Jenny is outside, hysterical.
I'll move over to her as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and she goes, "Oh my god!" "Oh my god! Someone threw a bottle through the window. It was like a Molotov cocktail. Oh my god! The entire kitchen went up." She goes,
What?
I was trying to get the kids out, and Diana, that's when you pull up. And you see this. Or we're gonna say Diana is walking up as Otto is
While I'm walking up, since I know Brian works in a hospital with Mother's Touch, I'm gonna send
Mother's
him
dream.
the power,
the power to heal. So
Yes.
I'm gonna send him a list of every kid. So if he sees them in the hospital, to be maybe slide a bit of healing their way. And then I'm just gonna come up. I don't give a shit what they're talking about. Diana's just gonna hug Jenny.
Okay. Yeah, and she kind of collapses into your arms. It's kind of the 3 of you are.
Yeah.
You hear the firefighters talking about. Yeah, it was definitely deliberately started. Someone threw a accelerant through the back window. You hear them talking about. Well, you kind of overhear 2 of the kids didn't make it. The one on the ground was your Skids' roommate, and they're working on him, trying to. 2 of the kids didn't make it. A couple of the other kids did get out. You recognize a couple of the other ones. They're sitting out there crying as their house is burning down.
Since I made this very apparent, I think despite Diana having this very comforting empathy, Otto in that very guru to guru silent communication, Daina, her teeth are bared. She's ready to commit murder. She is in that Otto mindset, which is extremely rare for her. Well, she's just it's okay. Things can be rebuilt and we can process things. You're probably going to get a really good insurance check. So not everything's lost. It's just temporary. I'm here for you.
I can't bring back those kids.
No.
And she just can't even talk. She's
can I bring her to the car so she has someplace to sit down?
Yeah, it's easy for her to sit down. There's no
Lay her in the back seat.
Yeah, because
she can just sit down. She doesn't even think anything about it. She just sits down.
I want to get her away from the fire and the fumes, and I know she loves those kids, but I want to kind of get her away from seeing dead bodies.
Yeah, I think Otto would stay there and look at the fire and look at the dead bodies.
I actually want to have Otto make a willpower roll, please.
I think that's super called for because he is real close to fucking just absolutely losing it. Willpower. Okay. Difficulty?
It's going to be 8.
8.
He is pissed.
1 success.
He keeps it together. You feel your fingernails are just digging into your palms. As you're sitting there trying to like hold it together, you spy Jenny's car because you recognize it,
Mm-hmm.
and you notice because it's a red. I don't know, forget what we said. Maybe a red Honda. You notice that on the back, because it's got like a hatchback. On the back hatchback, there's something scratched into the paint. Like you're just one of those. You just happen to catch it, and you're like, you see something scratched in it.
All right, I go and look at it.
You recognize it's a Geru glyph for prey. Like Prey.
Yeah.
Okay, just
No. Yep, I understood.
okay.
And I like take my knife and like scratch it out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to walk over towards Jenny and say, I promise you the people who did this are not going to get away with it.
And she's just like, do whatever you got to do. They just,
And
just like they're murderers.
And then he will sort of just silently turn around and start heading back towards his truck.
Okay.
Can I do something?
Mhm.
Because I feel like it's thematic. Because if I'm reading this right, when a guru has enough emotional stress, they gain a point of rage.
They can, yeah.
Because Daina literally killed someone, stopping a panic attack, dealing with everybody's problems, have been ignoring her emotions for the past week.
Mhm.
Can I argue that's enough for her to start gaining rage of emotional distress?
Temporary rage.
Yes.
Temporary rage. So yeah, it's not. Yeah. I think that's fair. And you know what? And I think that's fair for Otto too, to gain a point of temporary rage.
He's a rageful man right now. I mean, his default is already 5. So
Erik is just he's gone over. They won't let him near the bodies. I mean, he was kind of walking over there, and they're like, so he hasn't seen this place before, so he's kind of unaware of what's going on there.
Daina will follow Otto, and I think it's the first time, like, Daina looks at Otto and is just in the most deadpan, like, threatening voice, probably even like using a bit of like that silver fang energy of just like, we're killing Lyle, we're killing all of them.
And I'd say this entire time Otto has not looked at Daina. And he'll say, that's a given. But for your own safety, you should stay away from me right now.
Daina will nod and move to give you that space. And can she call Prashant?
Sure. Yeah.
And as soon as Prashant answers, she's just like, sweetheart, are you at the Karen by any chance?
And he's kind of like, sweetheart. And he's like, no, I'm still in town at a meeting. What's up?
No problem. Was just seeing because I just thought I would ask, Mountain Runner, how to deal with such a strong primal rage that you want to kill everything in sight.
You guys need to come here. We need to talk then.
I would love to, but I'm stopping somebody from having a panic attack right now, so it's not like I can really, just leave. And there's a fire, and well, there's also a dead body that I'm worried about. By the way, Savannah's dead. I had to keep my promise, not the point. And like Diana's just gonna start unloading like the last like 2 weeks of emotional stress, just like bowls out of shot.
It's like, I know you're not my therapist, but I am going to trauma dump on you right now.
That's right. He just like sets the phone down.
He does let you kind of go off and kind of waits for he says, all right, things have escalated worse than we had anticipated. I'll send help.
Just
tell us where to send them, and we'll send help.
I don't know, sunny days. Also, I lost the new pup, by the way. I have no idea where Skids is at.
He just sighs, and I'd tell you to come to. He just kind of says it quietly, the cairn, but you sound like you're no condition to travel.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to... Daina just looks at everything going on and just being like, well, if I need to, I can leave everybody here and make my way.
Don't leave your pack. You need your pack's strength now. They need you.
Okay.
If you go, bring your pack with you. You shouldn't be divided. There you're going to be your strength.
Diana just underneath her breath just goes, fucking go bullshit. Like, I know she literally gave that speech in season 1, but now she's just very angry.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, we all need a moment to recuperate. I'll send you a text here shortly, and I'm basically going to... I know Otto wants space, but Diana's gonna look at Otto just being like, you have to come over here for a second. We need to make a decision.
And I'd say Otto sort of just like starts like squeezing his hand until his palms start bleeding. And sort
Even
of
though...
just... And
Even
sort
though...
of
Wait,
just
no, God.
Bleed,
silently...
heal. So.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's a vicious cycle. And he'll just head over towards Diana, gritting his teeth, but he will still head over there.
Well... Things have gone to shit. So we can
No
either...
fucking shit.
Alice and Erik wander over.
So we have to make the decision. Are we going to stay here? Because the elders wish for us to return to the cairn.
I don't give a shit what they want. I'm staying. And I'm killing these pieces of shit.
That's when you guys don't see it. Skids, your Uber has pulls up, and they can't get very close because there's fire trucks and and they're like
just let me out here. That's good. Thanks.
Okay. See ya, kid.
Yeah, I hope not.
Smell you later. No.
Didn't mean to be rude, but I was distracted by the fire.
And Skids, you come running up.
Yep.
And your
I'm looking
home for one day is
trying to find Jenny. Trying to find the kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's when you see that your roommate is on the ground, and there are paramedics trying to save his life. He looks like he's had some heavy smoke inhalation.
Mm-hmm. I told him not to smoke.
Yeah.
Well, those things would kill him one day.
Yeah.
Q, you do come up with some good lines on
right, so that's good. So then I'll just like call out Miss Jenny.
And she's you see her and she kind of runs over and she hugs you. I said, I'm sorry that we don't have a place to live. We don't have anything right now.
No, it's all right. Don't worry about that. We'll figure something out. How are the kids? I see Daryl. I see
And then she mentions
2 bodies.
Yeah. They've already covered them at this point, but yeah, she's like they didn't make it.
Man.
I think there was about 6 kids living there, including you. So so
what happened? Grease fire?
She's like, somebody threw something through the back window. I think it might have been I just heard the crash, and then I just heard the screams. It was like this glass breaking, and then the shatter, and then like an explosion, and there's the screaming and the screaming, and then she breaks down, and she's
like, I'll just kind of like hold her. And I'm like looking around, like, well, I don't know what to do with this.
and now you see your pack. So,
yeah. Honestly, Daina hates to ever pull rank. But I think in her mind, she's just like, we all need a moment to recuperate. Probably the best plan of action is to go to the Karen so we can get anger out and we can think clearly of how to move forward. Because the idea of we're just going to murder everything is not helpful. So she looks at Skids, and you just get the look of get in the goddamn car. Not a single word, just get in the car.
Don't argue with me, young man. So.
Yeah. And is going to look at, Otto, and it's just like, I understand you want to stay, Otto, but we need to recuperate and get wisdom. We're going to the Karen.
What I want is to kill you. So fuck you, leave me alone. And he'll walk away.
I think we need some rolls.
Yeah.
So what is
that pack magic?
Is Otto attempting to intimidate, or
he's doing I guess he's doing whatever it'll take for her to just fuck off, essentially.
What do you roll for? And press upon her to leave me alone.
Yes.
Definitely, I would say manipulation and maybe intimidation versus Daina. What are your leadership and charisma?
That works.
Manipulation. I think you're both trying to use manipulation, but and it's going to be it's difficult for you both of you. I'm going to say difficulty 7 for both of you.
Okay.
And basically, whoever has the most successes wins.
Okay.
Because she is your alpha.
This is true.
And you're not supposed to question the alpha in a time of war.
This is true, but he's also never really given a shit about any of that.
Exactly. So.
Yeah.
3 successes.
You know what? Can I spend a willpower as part of this roll?
I did, so I don't see why you can't.
Yeah,
okay.
I think that's fair because he did. So yeah. So.
And you said I can make this using charisma, right?
Yeah, charisma.
Okay.
And leadership.
I know this is going to sound weird because it's also an opposed roll. Mm-hmm. Can I use my specialty of leading people because I'm trying to pull the alpha rank?
Yes. Yeah. You are pulling rank. So.
Yeah. Where's the button to add willpower? Do I just put in bonus one?
You just like click your ability
Oh,
and then
I
your
see it.
attribute, and then solid box that shows up.
Yeah.
Oof! Wow.
10 successes.
Get in the car, Otto.
Yeah, when you walk away to like flavor that leadership, it's just like the full like silver thing, like even like that little like glow of just pure anger of like that divine wrath that a silver fang had put into their voice is just like,
Yeah.
get in the goddamn car, Otto Miller.
Yeah. Unless you want to start fighting her here, I'd say she wins.
I mean, realistically, he really does.
I'm not opposed to that. You can start swinging at her if you want to. So we could go with this. That's what my character does. But honestly,
oh my god, this is such
on the edge.
This is a horrible downward spiral.
Oh god, this episode is just.
God, oh my
You're
god,
welcome.
oh my god, oh my god. Oh, yeah, I'd say he swings around and hits her.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I see this. I'm taking Jenny and I'm getting in the car and telling Alice to drive us to the hospital.
Erik does not like how this is going.
Let's get the hell out of here.
And is
I don't
going-
like how this is going.
Me either. I am so sorry for this, by the way.
Me too.
Yeah, Otto, Erik, and Alice get between you guys. And Alice is a Philodox. So she is trying to peacemaker. She's like, both of you stop it. We have to do what's good for the pack right now. Otto, you need to calm down.
Calm down. Calm down. Are you fucking for real right now?
She's like, not here, not in front of all these people. Because now people have noticed a man hit a woman with all these fire. So, yeah, people have stopped and they're like, what the fuck just happened?
What? Are we afraid to air our dirty laundry in public?
She goes, remember the veil. Remember your honor. You remember that word, right?
How can you just let her do that?
We need to regroup and plan. They've been outsmarting us at every turn. We need to plan, not just react.
And he'll sort of like get close to Alice, you know, angry, but also so he's not like shouting shit for other people to hear.
People are watching now. Yeah.
And he'll say, well, if we want to look at it from a strategic angle, since we want to think with our heads right now, then maybe killing a vital source of information just reactively maybe wasn't the best idea.
Damn.
If we want to get all up on our high horses right now.
She looks back over at Daina.
Daina's trying to keep her calm, but she's just giving Otto the look of getting
And yeah, she is totally like hands on chests, like, stop. This is what they want. That spirit of fear. It wants us to be afraid and react and hate each other. We've got to come together as a pack. We will get our revenge. But not yet.
And Otto just heads to his truck.
Okay. Fair. Okay.
God, hold on. Let me see if Diana's just gonna let things be now.
God.
I'm just gonna roll a d20
Oh, man.
myself in the corner. All right, no, she doesn't.
I was gonna say, all these type A's, I swear.
Diana is just going to yell out, "You better be going to our house."
And as he's walking away, he'll sort of just, without looking back, he'll sort of just flipper the double bird.
That's the only way you can respond to that.
It's just fully the
Yeah,
thing.
Skids is probably like, what the?
Just,
Oh, Skids is grabbing Jenny and trying to convince her to let's get her car and go to the hospital or wherever the rest of the kids are. He is getting away from here.
Which is fair. Which is fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alice, go with Otto. Make sure he goes where we need him to go.
And who's gonna watch over you?
I am fine.
Twitch.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's really like that
Twitching
vein on
eyes.
her. Yeah.
and she'll actually look over Erik and she says, Erik, I know you just joined us, but please stay with Diana. None of us need to be alone right now. And I think that's actually a really good place to end for tonight.
Good, yeah.
Oh, my blood is boiling.
Yeah. So I'd say, how's everybody feeling?
I am still shaking over here.
I am also shaking, but I'm good.
Good. Take a deep breath. So, and
I was like, wow, I really hate this is happening right now, but this is exactly what would be happening right now. So.
Also, we did call it, me and you, in season 1, that eventually these two will butt heads in a very severe way.
They will.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I didn't think that this would be the thing, but apparently it is.
Good. I've done my job. So, so we have, folks, we have one episode next week, and that is going to be the final episode of the season. We will see what the pack does. Anybody have anything going on they want to advertise, or should I just leave everybody alone and let you cool off the rest of the night? Let's start with Aloysius.
Let's wind down a little bit, everybody, shall we? Well, tomorrow we have the next episode of River City Runs Red, the Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle that I'm running. It's going to be taking place on the same night as last week's episode. So it's kind of just a continuation of, meeting with people and preparing to deal with a creepy shadow fae vampire man. So
I have the feeling my character is dead tomorrow night. So
well, I guess we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully there's no retribution for tonight. So okay, sounds good. Yeah, because I'm a player in that game, so I am looking forward to playing that. Whispers.
When I'm not playing an angry alpha werewolf, you can usually find me on the Dissonance Complex. We're currently on hiatus. We have a lot of VODs you can watch. But yeah.
Okay. Q.
Hey guys, you can find me on all the links in my link tree. I'm Q Hudspeth. Mostly I'm on Blue Sky and Dice Camp.
Okay.
I don't have anything coming up right now. I guess
you do actually.
More Werewolf next week.
Mm-hmm.
More Scum and Villainy next week.
Mm-hmm.
All that good stuff.
Alrighty.
Keep your eyes here.
Keep your eyes here. All right. Well, thank you again, everybody. Please be sure to give the video a like. We really appreciate your support. And we will see you all next week. Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, fucking